Network Entertainment.
And welcome to my podcast, the RJ Ledesma Podcast. In my podcast, I like to speak to business leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, and visionaries to learn more about how they think about doing business, what are their success secrets, and how can we replicate them in our own businesses. Today, I'm here at the sidelines of the National Convention of Filipino Homes, the largest real estate sales group here in the country. And I have the opportunity to speak to some of their team leaders, the much awarded team leaders over here in Filipino Homes, to learn more about how they became very successful in their own real estate sales careers. I'm here right now with somebody whom I idolize very much. I get to see a lot of his videos. We've got George Boss. Everybody here at Filipino Homes, we call Boss. We've got Boss George Sarmago. Boss George, thanks so much for joining us.
Boss RJ.
Boss George is the leader of Team
G-Force.
Bakit G-Force? Ginawa mong pangalan G-Force?
Yun yung pang-hook ko. Dapat, like when try to join the team, dapat marunong kang sumayaw. Pero frustrated dancer, boss. Kaya nga, nandito tayo sa real estate.
I see.
Yeah.
And this is very interesting. Boss George, I will talk about a bit more about creating your videos later on, but you're one of the top team leaders being awarded here as well in the National Convention. Give me an idea again of just how much sales your team has generated, if you don't mind, and how much you've generated personally in terms of sales.
Yeah. So my team is very new. It was built I think this is our second year. So I have been in the industry for almost 8 years. And in those 8 years, I have personal sales. Right now, it's 2.1 billion.
Over the years?
Over the years.
Oh, 2.1 B.
Okay. Yes. So it's especially kasi if you try to build your own plan, the 2.1 billion suddenly doesn't seem so big because it's an accumulation. And then my mindset kasi is you look at the opportunity versus what you have. And the opportunity in real estate is limitless.
I see.
So there's a lot.
So you're benchmarking against the limitless industry that you have. And if you look at that one, that's just a drop in the bucket. If you take a look at it.
Kasi yun yung mga pitfalls ng other sellers. They are contented with what they have. They just make one sale. They didn't know na you can actually get more of what you have. You just try to scale. You just try to replicate what works. And then you go with it. So yun yung mindset ko, and that's also the reason why I am building a team. Para naman I can share what I have to more people kasi it's ang daming opportunities in real estate.
Yeah. So before, you used to be a individual seller. You know that you're focused more on your personal sales, right? And that's creating videos for your personal sales. But now you're realizing that you can actually grow a team behind the sales.
That's true. I actually talked to ChatGPT. So I sabi ko, ChatGPT, help me here. Kasi right now, I'm doing sale and also I'm a team leader. So what should I do? So sabi niya, mix it up. You cannot just leave selling because I love selling. I love to talk to people. I love to listen to their stories. I love to be part of their journey in real estate. So that is what keeps me going. Okay? So, and at the same time, you will realize na you can actually help. Not just the sellers, but also the people who need it. Because let's face it, when you join real estate, it may be your last chance. It may be wala ka ng ibang choice, or it may be because you are entitled, or you got attracted to the success of real estate. So yun yung mga opportunities na I think people can do. If I can do it, why can others not do it as well? So yun yung motivation to build a team.
Got that. Very, very inspiring, Boss George. And tell us a bit more about you are doing very well in terms of your videos online. Tell people here right now where they can see your videos so get a better impression of what I'm talking about here.
That's true. I have a YouTube channel with my name, George Ryan Sarmago. I'm also trying to go into the TikTok platform, and right now it's still in the learning stage. I'm trying to get what keeps people get interested, because when you do real estate, your goal is not really for the views. Your goal is to generate leads.
That's right.
To convert them into sales. So I'm trying different platforms. Right now lang kasi I'm trying to level up the quality of the videos. Kasi ang dami ng mga agents or mga sellers na that are trying to also do digital platform. But how do you stand above? Okay? Kasi for me, boss, I'm more into the blue ocean. Okay? What are the things that others have not been doing, things that others are not doing well. And then you try to evaluate that because like coming from my background, because I was a manager for I think 8 years. Previously before I joined real estate, it was more of really trying to do root cause analysis, trying to do monthly scorecard, performance reviews. So I tried to incorporate that in my real estate schedule. So every morning you try to plan out, and then in the evening you try to evaluate what went wrong, what went right, what can you do to improve better. So yun yung mga skills na that I learned, and I try to implement in real estate. So right now the video is important for me because I am promoting yung mga high-end, mga luxury market. Kasi those are the market that's difficult to penetrate. But for me, once you're able to penetrate that, it becomes easier. Just yung barrier lang. And then once you capture what they want, what they need, so it will become easier. So yun yung tinatry ko to penetrate with high quality videos. Merong long form, merong short form, different platforms because they all connect. Because when buyers kasi look for a property, they just don't rely on one source of information. They try to do research kasi they are informed now. They are intelligent buyers right now. So they can check on the YouTube, they can check on the website, they can check on Facebook, they can check on your number. So all of those needs to connect. And you need to be available when they call you because that's where the challenge is. Like when a buyer inquires for a property, he will inquire for like 5, 6, 7 different people. The first one to reply with the right information, complete information. Usually those are the ones that gets the deal done.
I see. I see. Very, very interesting how you put it all together. And I've been talking to all the different top teams over here and top sellers. Each one of you has a different strategy based,
Yes.
but it's really based really on your personality and the niche that you want to be able to create over here in real estate. So let me get a bit more about your background and how it informs what you're doing here in terms of the videos. And hopefully later on in the podcast, you'll share some video hacks that you've learned in producing them. You said that you worked for 8 years. You were I would say corporate, no?
Yes,
For about
corporate.
8 years. What was your background in corporate?
It's more of like operations manager. I was handling a team of almost 50 people. And then I have like 3 team leaders, but we are more managing North American accounts. So I am
more of you're working for BPO type.
it's back office. Yeah, but I don't do the calls, but we more on presentation of the metric, on the performance, on the management of their assets. So I am used to presenting to expats. I am used to doing monthly reports to them, and like the vision, mission, strategy, long term, short term, all of those, and those are I think help me capture that market because my first billion sale, it was more of mga corporate accounts.
Oh wow!
Yeah, more corporate accounts because I know how to present it to them. Okay, I know what type of information they need, how to deliver them. So yun, and then eventually later on, because you cannot expect them to stay with you forever, because when they're investing, suddenly they shift. Like after investment, they try to resell, they try to enter into the rental or the brokerage. So right now I am change strategy na naman. So ngayon yun na mga videos. I started maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like really in-depth, high quality videos talaga. So yun yung I'm trying to put that out there. It's not selling. It's really more of information. It's really more of getting them interested in what you have through videos.
I see. I see. So I like that. I often say that nothing is wasted. Meaning that whatever you gained, like yourself. When I was talking to Boss Mark Christian Godornis, he was saying web development informed his discussion. Kay Boss LD, he's working for Petron, and
It shaped you.
It shaped you.
You're right.
The civil engineering background plus the sales background. You had to use everything, and it came into play into what he's doing. And what you gained from your operations background is also coming into play here right now.
Yes, actually, boss, I was a seminarian before.
You were a seminarian.
Yes, that helped me a lot because when you are training to become a priest, you get to explore, you get to meet people. You go into the mountains, you go into parishes. meet people, meet all sorts of people. It gave me that level of confidence talking to people from different like backgrounds. So I was able to do that and apply. That's why I mentioned like I like to talk to people. That's where it came from. Yung training from the seminary. I've been like 8 years in the seminary. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yun yung sometimes para kung pare nagwawali, pero that helped me try to understand talking to people.
And God just called you another way, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't I was cold but I wasn't frozen.
Oh.
So ito parang I think it diverted to be in real estate.
When you were doing operations work,
Yeah.
what eventually led you to doing Filipino Homes? What was that? Why did you have to do that? Why did you have to have a side hustle?
That's a good question. It's not so much about financial, but so much more about efficiency. Because I understand, boss, when you work 8 to 5, those are your productive hours. So you still have time to do something else. Spend time with family, travel, commute. But most of the time, I understand or I realize that I spent a lot of time watching TV. And I was thinking like, maybe I could flip this into something more productive. So I tried to search like what's the best type of business. Like, is it not a lot of capital? So I searched online. That's where I found Filipino Homes. Okay. But at that time, I was a manager and I will venture into real estate as an agent. It's a different platform. And nahihiya ako. Kasi what if, like, I'm used to telling people what to do and then I'll go into an agent para siyang downgrade. So what I did, I tried to keep it a secret. So I told people na I'm in real estate pero hindi masyadong open. It did not work. So what I did, I have to let go of my pride and I have to focus, start from scratch and learn from it. So that's how it started. And then eventually it was okay. But first few days, it was a struggle talaga because it was a shift. Like you have to be humble, you have to learn, you have to have people accept that they may know more from you, and it's part of the journey, and I think that's one of the reasons that I see real estate as really a good platform. I would say it's an equalizer. It doesn't matter where you came from. You're a manager, you're a landowner. When you go in real estate, everything's the same. You have that background, pero when you talk to client, you cannot brag. Oy, I came from this, I came from that. You cannot. What matters is your service to them, how you add value to them. So yun yung always in my mind, like how can I add value when I talk to people, when I bring them on site, even when I do videos, I always ask like, what can I do to help or to add value to people who are watching?
I like that. That's sticking with me. When creating a video or anything, how do you add value to their lives? And that's, I mean, if you stick to that as sort of like your hook, it really guides the rest of the video moving
Kasi
forward.
right now, AI generated a lot of scripts, like one prompt lang, anything can go in there. Then that will be your guiding principle. How can I add value?
That's right. That's right.
So, or what else is there that is not being presented? Okay? So, yun yung parang at the back of my mind, every time I do something, it needs to have a meaning. It needs to have a purpose. So, it's not just for the sake of views, for the sake of just presenting, but really, how can you make a difference into people who are looking? Because for us in real estate, we are problem solvers.
That's right.
We can only do that if we understand what the problem is, what the need is. So that's how we can better serve them. So it's basically circled around that, and you go from there.
And then, Boss George, I want to find out.
Yeah.
You said at first medyo nahihiya ka, but it's a journey of humility and groundedness in learning real estate. But you were still working for the operation. You're still an operations manager at the time.
It was a struggle. I work night shift, and then when I have a client in the morning, I sleep in the afternoon.
Okay.
If I have a client in the afternoon, I sleep in the morning.
Wait, excuse me. Okay lang. Mas tahimik lang. Okay lang. Sige. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if I have a client in the morning, I sleep in the afternoon kasi I work night shift. So if I have a client in the afternoon, I sleep in the morning. But if I have a client in the morning and afternoon, I have to sleep in the office.
I see.
So it's okay if like 1 day or 2 days, but if 3 straight days, wala. Patay. It's a really challenging time. And then I realized na this is my salary in a month. I can get it in a day. But I have to be sure. So I waited for 3 years. I worked part-time. I was even the number one agent, but I still work part-time because I have to be sure that the commissions, the incentives are consistent. And then after that, when I see that it's consistent na, that's why I have to let go of the job that I love because, another love is coming. So that's real estate.
And for people out there, that's I guess the same advice you'd give people who have to make that decision.
Correct. Yun yung hindi tayo magpapadala ng emotion. One sale, kwenta na agad, like magkano yung commission and then splurge. So hindi siya advisable. Kasi the landscape of real estate is changing, it's evolving. Things can happen. So if you have a family, you want to try real estate, you have to have a safety net, but at the same time you have to know when to let go. And when you let go, you go all in, do your best, and I'm sure all the backgrounds, your previous work, it can all factor into one beautiful real estate strategy.
And when you entered real estate, I'm sure it was not smooth sailing from when you entered. I mean, there's a lot of challenges over there. What kept you going? I mean, because sometimes you can just go, I want to go back to becoming an operations manager again. What kept you going?
Yeah, so the struggle, merong mga clients that will almost sue you. Merong mga head to foot. I have experienced that. But the challenge that I would say that keeps me going is the ability to be able to respond to what the market needs, because it's changing. If you notice, like before pandemic, it was a different platform, mostly referral, mostly warm market, and then came the pandemic, it shifted online na, cold market trying to become warm market. So yun yung strategy na I would say, kasi usually when you do your work, if you've been working the same job for say 5 years, 10 years, it becomes wala na yung maybe excitement because you're doing the same thing. But in real estate, it's always changing.
Breathe in and out. You deserve peace, and sometimes peace starts with a clean home. With CleanWorks, you don't just get a spotless space, you get mental clarity. Professional cleaners, systematic service, hygienic, safe, and stress-free. Let CleanWorks handle the mess so you can focus on what truly matters. Rest, family, or just your time. Clean space, calm mind. Book now at CleanWorks PH on Instagram or Facebook, or call 0966 200 6910 to schedule your cleaning. Because self-care starts at home.
So if you notice our CEO, Boston, he is like, it seems like it's his first year in real estate because he always tries to invent, reinvent, discover, explore some new opportunities. So we take the lead from that. And then try to also discover on our own, like how we can do better, how we can serve, because it's different when you belong in a company that values you as a person. And I would say that's what keeps me going, like year after year. Like, right, we are here in the National Convention. It's the biggest real estate awarding convention in the Philippines, and we do this every year. But every year it's always exciting. People look forward to this type of events because it values people. It values agents and sellers as a family. So yun yung parang the icing on the cake of what we do.
Got it. Now, I want to go right now to your specialty, which is really online sales.
Yes.
And because like you said, no, the atmosphere, the environment, the dynamics of selling real estate has changed.
Yeah.
Before, it used to be personal connections, but now
Right.
it's really becoming a matter of play
Yes.
on that field. Give us an idea, people watching here right now. what it's like right now when it's selling, doing online sales for real estate.
Yeah.
Where do you go? What do people look for? What's the best venue? If you're to give a class,
I would say from an overview perspective, I would think that real estate for me is, I would say, like a playground. It's like a blank canvas wherein everything is possible. You can start with your strength. What do you do? What do you do best? Are you good in creating video? Are you good at talking? Are you good at writing? Are you good at sharing stories? So you start with that. I would call that your core competence.
Mhm.
And then, because one of the things that challenges real estate is they're trying to be who they are not. Okay? They're trying to become like this when, in fact, in terms of their skill set, it's not ready yet. So you just try to understand what you do best. And then once you do that, people will feel that because you're good at it. And then once you are done with that, then you try to complement. If you're good at taking videos, how about you try to complement it with editing? If you're good at talking, how about you try to complement it with informational videos? So it's not just about videos, it's just content in general. So focus on what you do best and then try to complement, because we have to improve and we have to change. But again, we cannot be who we are not. There's a lot of people that we idolize in real estate. And then just keep that in mind. But at the same time, you also know what you have and what you can do.
I see.
Yeah.
And now, in terms of the video, in terms of the real estate landscape, tell us a bit more. What has been the platform which performs the best, I guess, for your perspective, and what are the type of, so let's say for scratch, we come to you. Oh, patulong naman dyan, Boss George.
Yes.
Saan ako magsisimula, and then how do I go about it?
Okay. The easiest, and I would say the platform that you can scale a lot is really through Facebook ads. Create a Facebook page, nurture it. You can add your watermark, because you cannot do real estate in your own like Facebook account, because it's not a selling platform. It's a marketing platform. You can gain engagement in there, but in terms of like really hard marketing, it needs to be your Facebook page.
Your personal Facebook page.
You create a business account, Facebook page, and then you try to create quality content. Normally you can do copy paste from other sellers, but if you want to stand out, you have to do it on your own. Agents kasi ngayon, because information is online, it would lead to them not making enough effort because it's just available online. But the best practice is you have to go out there, take photos of the projects on your own, because that's like from an algorithm and maybe from an engagement perspective, it treats it differently than just copy pasting.
I see.
So that's easy. That's what you can do. Like everybody should make that effort to be there on site, understand the landscape, what are the things that buyers might be asking you, and then you make it into a content. So that's what you can do. And then another one, online, like the video platforms, YouTube, the TikTok. What I do kasi, like when I started, I really wanted to do house tour. There's one famous like YouTube channel about doing house tours. It was really nice. So I tried to copy. And then when I tried to compare, ang layo. So my video is so crappy compared to this like established YouTube channel. So you know what I did? Unsubscribe. I cannot compare myself because I'm not there yet. So what I did, I focus on what I know, what I have, publish it. And then you improve. People will make a comment. People will give suggestions. But what's more important is you did it. You started with something and then you just improve. Walang walang yung paralysis by analysis, like you get stuck because
Analysis
because you're thinking a lot of things, you cannot even start. So I have to let go of all of that.
Yeah, that's hard to let go of. I mean, for me personally, even up to now, I find it hard because I have a production background and editing background, and
You have standards.
background. So
Yes.
you have certain production standards in your head of how to do it.
Yes.
Sometimes you just have to let that go for the sake of authenticity and and consistency.
Yes. So that's the challenge. But I have to. Otherwise, I cannot start. And I know what I want. So I just need to work work, and improve. And then once you gain your confidence back, you can watch it again. Maybe you can compare, but at the same time, you also need to know what you have and what you can do also. Because I believe like somebody or people will have their own unique approach to marketing. So yun yung parang principle ko that how I was able to really start.
So your main business right now, your main platform is Facebook for you right now.
A multiple boss. I do websites, YouTube channel, and Facebook ads.
And which one generates the most, I guess, lead generation for you?
For mga luxury premium project, it's the website.
It's the website.
It's the website.
Okay.
And then sometimes kasi magko-complement si YouTube mga videos. Kasi for Facebook kasi usually mga mid-market. So yun yung because like busy people don't have time, a lot of time to browse on Facebook. Yung mga successful people like executives, they will just tell their secretary to search for the property, and then when they search for the property, boom, your website is there. And then yung call to action mo, like what are your contact details, it needs to be there.
And on the website though?
On the website.
I see.
Yeah.
So rule of thumb for you is Facebook for mid-income properties, YouTube for a bit luxury, for luxury properties, and then the website is there for inquiries?
Correct. It's where they can contact you faster. Because in YouTube, you don't have like the call to action. You can leave your contact details, but in the website, just one click, call, answer, go.
I see. I see. Now you say Facebook ads has been very effective for you.
Yes.
Share with us a bit more of the strategies when it comes to doing Facebook ads.
Yes.
How do you actually, are you like when you create a meta audience, and how do you actually post? People need to learn things like that.
So when you do Facebook ads, there are different people that get attracted to different content. Some would like video, some would like carousel, some would like single image. So what I do right now is I combine. So one campaign but different types of ads in such a way that yung viewers mo hindi sila mas-stress like only one content. So there's kasi my funnel, sales funnel. Different journey ng mga buyers. Merong ready now, ready later, maybe ready never. So you try to filter that through content. Kasi ngayon it's really about the quality of your content. Not so much about the interest, not so much about the demographic. It's really about your creative. It's really about your content. So you try to adjust. So what I do, I post a video, and then I put content there, and then I also put like image, and then carousel.
In one video?
In one campaign.
In one campaign.
For
So,
example,
Sep, one campaign, but Sep, may video ka,
correct.
may carousel ka,
Yes.
and then may single image ka.
Correct.
Okay.
So in one campaign, let's say my ads budget is, let's say 500 pesos per day. And then I run it 3 ads. So si Meta na yung mag-a-adjust sa 500 saan niya ilalagay. Whatever is working, dun niya ilalagay yung mga budget niya. So it works for me because Meta is helping me find the right buyers to my right content. And then whatever is not working, I can just shut it down, and then I will scale the ad that is working.
I see. See. So you make it, just to be clear, no, you post 3 different campaigns for that.
3 different ads.
3 different ads.
Yeah, one campaign.
In one campaign.
Yeah.
Parang 500 pesos for all these 3 campaigns.
Yes.
And then para si Meta
Right. Siya na yung magdidistribute.
And then what you see, the one gets the most reaction. That's the one that you say, I'll put money behind this one, then you shut down the 2 other ads.
Yes,
Is that right?
that's correct. So that's how you scale. And then you increase. Okay, it's working. So yun yung mga strategies, and usually most of the time it's the video that is performing well. So kaya I'm more into the video. Oh, ito pala yung gusto nila. Okay, so we'll make better high quality videos for them. So yun yung ginagawa ko. And then after that, it would lead to like site tour. It would lead to closing sales, and it's especially helpful for mga expats, mga foreigners, because they want real videos, like real like actual site. Because like when you do like maybe images, it can be edited. That's why they need someone real. They need a face that they can contact. So that's why I put my face out there, my contact details, so they will know who to contact to, because it would give you authority and credibility. So it works for me.
I see. So, and basically, sort of like if I understand correctly, what works better for you is for project selling for mid-income projects,
Yes.
which is the focus of Filipino Homes. It's a good Facebook ads.
Yes, that's true.
For the higher end projects, maybe luxury condos at 20M.
Yeah.
That's a good YouTube project.
That's true.
That-
That's true. YouTube is more long term.
Mhm.
People in that area, maybe they need more information. But when the time that they will decide that they are ready to buy, you need to be there. You should be the first person in mind. And then when you have a YouTube channel, actually, it creates a lot of opportunities for you because the content there can last for like a year and it will remain there. If they put the keywords, the video will show up. So that is very important compared maybe to like Facebook na matatabunan. It will not become relevant because they will say, oh, this is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But for the video,
I
the
see.
YouTube, it's like, I would say like evergreen.
I see.
That's the good thing about it.
That's how to think about it.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about creating a really great video that you've seen that's effective. I mean, you've gone through trial and error.
Yes.
And there might be different versions for different purposes. But help us understand what has been your experience in creating a great real estate sales video.
Yeah. Number one is audio quality. Yun yung people in the industry always fails to do because they just think it's about the video. Actually, it's more on the audio because that's how people learn. Next is on we can
What audio do you use? So we just
yung DJI. Like yung mini kasi hindi masyado nakikita. So
is that what we use? Okay, we're good then.
so it's small, it's compact. So I just put it here, click it, and then go. And then for the video right now, I'm trying to do yung mga DSLR na meron siyang blur background 4K mga ganun because before I do iPhone lang. And then I realized ang dami pala naming gumagamit ng iPhone and I'm not so much right now into editing na because I really don't have time. So I'm trying to outsource na yung mga editing.
I see.
Yeah. So that I can focus on I do the content, the conceptualization, what I want, yung mga ganun. Pero in terms of mga post-production na I try to outsource it na so that I can make more. So yun yung
focus on your core competence like you said earlier on.
That's focus on the core. Kasi sometimes you will think I'm good at this, I'll do it. I'm good at this, I'll do it. And then wala na, you run out of time. So you have to focus on your core and then outsource what you can. Para naman, you'll become more productive, you'll become more fulfilled.
I see. Okay. And having said that one, about the actual video itself, what have you learned about creating that video? Because you said audio is very important,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Your video equipment. How about what are the other things that are also important, particularly in crafting that great
Correct.
video?
So that's a good question. When you are promoting a mid-priced na mga project, people that are attracted to that would want bigger text. Maybe yung mga more emphatic na mga text like 5,000 per month or yung talagang nababasa nila. If you are promoting video that are designed to attract the mga high-end, you want it classy, elegant, not so much about text, but more aspirational. So yun yung atake mo. Compared sa mga mid or mga socialized, dapat ibigay mo lahat. Magkano, saan, anong advantage, when ang turnover. Pero pag high-end, wala. Aspirational, mga views. Oh, this could be you living here. So mga sunset, yun yung atake. Like in terms of the type of market that would be attracted to your video.
Oh wow! And how long should these videos be?
So I do reels and then I also do long form. Dapat dalawa. Kasi ito pang hook yung reels like 60 seconds pang hook. They want more information, they can lead to YouTube. Yung longer like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes because that's where loaded yung information. The reels is just to get them attracted. Uy, maganda pala to. And then I want to learn more. Boom. Or you lead them to the website. Boom. So that's where the information happens. And then it becomes easier na because you are aligned in terms of what to expect, in terms of what are the deliverables. So it's more of negotiation na. You don't even need to sell. So yun yung it becomes easier na because of that information.
And as people get used to everything nowadays, AI, ChatGPT, video, creating new videos, new platforms, moving ahead, where should our direction be for us in terms of real estate sales?
Good question. We need to strike a balance. Right now, there is like real estate videos that for me, it's too much. Too much editing, it doesn't become real. Too much effects that we forget that we are posting videos for clients, not necessarily for views. For views is okay, but we are real estate agents and brokers. Our ultimate goal is really to close deals. So we need to strike a balance. Para naman, it's still you. It's still human. Kasi those are what people are looking, connection. They want human connection. If you can establish that, um, aligned with what they want, and then you can still do the like mga AI, Canva. I also do that, the Canva, ChatGPT, all that. Pero it still needs to be you. Hindi dapat nasasapawan yung ikaw. Dapat it's still you and the product. So effects should complement. It should not be the bida sa mga post mo.
I got that.
Yeah.
And then as you start to wrap up this discussion, Boss George, you've been working for Filipino Homes how many years now?
8 years.
8 years. So if there are people out there choosing to work in the real estate industry, particularly in sales, why choose Filipino Homes?
Oh, it's very simple. In Filipino Homes, we have the culture. The culture is very difficult to obtain because it takes years. It takes a lot of people that can come up with that. So, that's actually at the back of my mind. I'm a broker. Anytime I can make my own company. But I choose to remain here because I feel it's a family. I feel that I can connect to more people sharing the same vision, and then we grow that. So yun yung advantage of Filipino Homes. It's a given. We have yung mga like NatCon, the national convention. We have like a lot of perks because we're the biggest, most successful company. But for me, it's really the culture, because I will tell you, you'll be happy, not just personally, but your family will be happy, and yung contentment. I would say that's hindi siya, it's irreplaceable. Yung contentment to be part of a family like Filipino Homes.
And finally, Boss George, what are the business hacks that you want to share with our real estate salespreneurs
Yes.
trying to make their way in this
Okay.
competitive but highly
Nice.
rewarding
Yes.
industry?
So people would always ask, boss, I don't feel motivated. I want motivation. I need to listen to people. I need to have the inspiration from them. That's good. Pero they need to understand that these are based on emotions. Maybe mga knee-jerk reaction. What I want people to understand is they need to build habits. They need to build schedules in terms of how they can be better every day. So motivation is good. It will get you started. But what will sustain you is yung habits mo. Like during the day, for example, like during the day, what do? I post, I try to talk to clients, I visit the site, and in the evening, I try to evaluate what I can do more, what I can do better. So it's been in me all throughout these years that it doesn't matter if I make a sale or not, because it's part of what I do. The selling is maybe, I would say, just the reward, just the effect, because most of the real estate agents, kasi they see the sale as their main goal. And you are starting, it's just here, and this is your goal. How can you bridge that gap? That's where the habits come in. I will call this like milestones. What are my milestones? Let's say if I'm a new agent, I need to do PKS or Siter like once a week. I need to have a mentoring session once a week. I need to talk to 5 people every day. Once I achieve it, these are my milestones. So that you don't know, ang dami mo na palang benta. Because of these little steps which are achievable. So yun yung I would see, no, the major reason why a lot of people will not last, because they don't understand how it works. They just look at the sale. Parang parang either you have it or you don't. When in fact, you can do little steps and then go all the way here. So yun yung like ultimate advice ko sa lahat ng
I love it. Yeah, that product of one sale is a product of the milestones that you have.
Yes.
And continuous sales is because of the continuity of what you're doing.
Correct. So walang heartache, because you are doing this as part of your process. So you get happy, tomorrow you work again. You fail to close a sale today, tomorrow you work again. So yun yung mentality ko going up. That's why I lasted like 8 years and counting in real estate. Yeah.
And with that, thanks so much, Boss George,
Thanks.
for sharing some really, really great insights. I appreciate it. A lot to
Sure.
be gained from you, and more power to you here in Filipino
Yes,
Homes.
boss.
Catch the video. Boss George, where can they catch your video?
Yeah, so my video is on my YouTube channel, George Ryan Sarmago. I also do post some reels in my account, George Ryan Sarmago also. So, if you want to learn about online marketing, about how to expand your career in real estate, we have the best teachers. We have the best people that will help. And the best part here, Boss RJ, is we did it for free.
Exactly.
So anyone can join as long as, if you share our vision, we will be with you all the way.
Thanks so much,
Yeah.
Boss George.
Thank you,
Thanks for
boss.
joining us on the RJ Ledesma Podcast. Thank you.
Thank you, boss.
Breathe in and out. You deserve peace, and sometimes peace starts with a clean home. With CleanWorks, you don't just get a spotless space, you get mental clarity, professional cleaners, systematic service, hygienic, safe, and stress-free. Let CleanWorks handle the mess so you can focus on what truly matters: rest, family, or just your time. Clean space, calm mind. Book now at CleanWorks PH on Instagram or Facebook, or call 0966 200 6910 to schedule your cleaning. Because self-care starts at home.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.